Hello again, everyone. This is Gilmer, and this is episode 24 of my Let's Play Field of Glory Empires. I'm playing as Rome, as you probably already know by now, but I did get some answers on the questions I had, and it appears that the reasoning is because most of this over here is forest or hills. Let's say that. Mostly hill areas, except that. Um, oh, let's go a little further down. Hill, forest, hill, forest. So there's a mechanism they put in the game, or a game mechanic, or I would guess you would call it, or um, game scripting or something, that when you fight in the hills, two slots on the outside are reserved for cavalry. And as you can see, I don't have cavalry in this stack, and I do have cavalry in this stack. So that is part of the problem. Now, what do I do about that? Well, that's a good question. I can do this. I can put cavalry in there. Now, I kind of wish I had better cavalry than that, but let's we'll bring these guys around, and let's just kind of sit here for a while. I don't know if they've got an army up here. I thought they did, but then all of a sudden an army came right around this way and attacked us, and I'm wondering if that's their army. Although that army is pretty chewed up, if you ask me. No, that's their. Oh, that is their. That's their ships. That's not. That's not. Where is the army? Ooh, I'd love to take Macedonia. Oh boy. Well, we're going to leave it for now as it is. I want that guy to heal up, and that guy, and that guy. Another thing they said about my legions being in the second tier, and I don't quite agree with it. I don't think it's true what they were saying. I think it's actually, that sound's getting a little loud again. But I think that they say that if your unit is damaged, they're more likely to be put on the second line as support. But I don't necessarily know if I agree that that actually happened. But it's possible. This army is actually completely healthy. I just need to get some cavalry to them. What about here? Next turn. Oh. Create the province. Moesia. And I jump to desktop again. Oh, and I can create Illyria too. Look at that. Need to be paying attention. So let's just zoom out a little. Oh, I need to do something over here. Let's see. I need to crush the Etruscans is what I need to do. So Etruscans, you have made me very angry, as the old Martian used to say. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Looney Tunes, and I might be dating myself a little bit, But Looney Tunes were pretty big, and they actually were some pretty damn good production value, if you ask me, for it to be a Sunday morning cartoon. But it seems like they put a lot of work into them, and they had a character called the Martian, and he'd say, "It's making me very angry." But and he used to go up against Bugs Bunny all the time. If you've heard of Bugs Bunny, I'm sure most people have heard of Bugs Bunny. There we go. So I understand what's going on. Look at that. I am. Ooh, but they. Notice how they've gone down. They were at like 102, 103, and they've gone down to 100. So I am making some progress against them. And I think I've got cooperation with these guys. I think I already agreed. But I'll agree again. And then maybe we could get them to ally with us as well. I bet they're sick of Macedonia, or at least afraid of Macedonia. And once this guy's healed up, and some of these are, I'm gonna go after their main base. Well, that's not their capital though, but Macedonia, that's where they started. I don't know why they changed over to here, but they did. I think I've done everything. I've set up my attack on the Etruscans, and I think that's it for this turn. So let's go ahead and end this turn. See if anything good happens or anything bad. Yes, Etruscans. Something to point out, if you look at that exhausted, that comes from the initial skirmishes, the javelins that they throw, arrows or whatever to start the game off, start the battle off. You see a front line of skirmishers throw their javelins or what have you, and that can make the opposing unit either exhausted, tired. It can. It's kind of like a debuff or whatever, however you want to call it, a penalizing thing, because I mean, just like in real life, if you went up against an army that had a bunch of skirmishers that threw a bunch of javelins at you, or a bunch of arrows, shot a bunch of arrows at you, that would weaken you up. That'd soften you up a little bit. That's exactly what they were for. And so, as you can see, I've done that to just about every one of theirs. And it made that battle very easy. Rome won the battle. And I destroyed that whole army. And now they're coming at me again. As you can see, exhausted, 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 exhausted. The only ones not exhausted were the palace guards. I don't even know if we actually targeted them. It didn't look like we did, and that might just be because we knew better. I don't know. But we still won, and then we killed the palace guards as well. So we won that battle again. We destroyed that army. I thought I took this. I thought it had went reddish orange. -8. Now we're down at 42. Yikes. I gotta get them back up. Celts have destroyed or captured the other Etruscan region. Uh, let's wait until it's not in pacification. We formed the Moesia and we formed the Illyria. What can we build? What is... Well, apparently we can't build anything. Illyrian skirmishers can't be recruited because it's a recently conquered. Legion Marion. Moesian cavalry provincial. What does that look like? Three attack. That's not very good. Better than light cavalry though, isn't it? Heavy cavalry's 5. So we're going to put some cavalry in there. I'm going to actually build some heavy cavalry so that those edges aren't covered by light cavalry. Now, that was... Oh, that's the Antigonids. They're beating up on the Lysimachid's, I guess is how you might pronounce that. I'm not sure. What does this guy look like? They're still healing up. Oh, that's not what I wanted to pick up. This is the one I wanted to pick up. What the hell? Look at this is Macedonia. Holy crap. That's where that other army went. My power is 300. His power is 154. We got to stop them because they're probably going to come right here. Frozen Marsh. That's not what I want to do. I want to do something with them. Dalmatia allied. I'm afraid to cross that water like all the way around here because I don't want them being attacked while they're on the ocean. Or, I want to expose them as little as possible to being on the ocean. I do plan on actually taking them to the ocean at some point. Or maybe is there there's a 1-2. That's what I need. He's probably going to attack here. He'd be stupid to attack me there. But you never can tell. Ooh. Why is he... +3. I need to fix my culture in a lot of my provinces because that's part of what's causing me issues. Like here, like here. The problem what you have is you kind of got to micromanage these because every new population you get automatically is put into this line. I'm almost positive. So you have to go in and periodically dole them out some, because if you don't, you'll end up with everybody in the one place. As you can see, it's kind of see how that is. It's kind of how it works, which is not ideal. But it is what it is. And I'm sure that if you look at like an overview of your provinces, that it'll show you, which ones have an overwhelming number in the agriculture slot. Oh, Summer Palace. Ooh, Decadence increase 1. Legacy increase 1, though. Hello. But I've got two turns. That sucks. I'm gonna give it a try. It's a risk. It's definitely a risk. So I'm bumping up my culture in just about every region. Because crafter district, wheel maker, growth in 20 turns. I think it's partly due to the fact that this army is here. Growth in 18 turns. My leader is degraded to poor. He's 68 years old. Let's see. See, I don't have anything in a street parlor. Yeah, let's do that. Let's actually move a couple there. As you can see, actually I don't need to move that there yet. This is still under pacification. Food plus 15. That's my heavy cavalry. Fortune teller, loyalty bonus 1, usurer, sawmill, what's going on here? Under pacification. As you notice, I've got all of them in the food agriculture because I'm trying to produce food while they're under pacification. Because if you can see, loyalty penalty 20, food penalty 25%, infrastructure penalty 25%, commerce penalty 50%, culture penalty 50%, and it just makes sense. So now I have at least 2 light cavalry. I think when I get this heavy one over here, I'm going to send... I think when I get these cataphracts into this, I'm going to send the heavy cavalry here. I think that's a heavy. Yes, and the 2 light or 3 light to this stack. And that way I'll have a pretty good coverage for cavalry. Here's my... let's see. Let's bring them all the way over here. They're not doing anything over here. Wonder if I can build heavy corvée ships now. Now that I got... No. Wonder why I can't build heavy anymore. I was able to. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Yeah, we'll build a couple more of those and rule the seas. I kind of wish the naval portion was a little more robust. I mean, it's still pretty cool, but I mean, it's partly because in ancient times the naval wasn't as considered. Although I will say that the Romans did get into some pretty heavy naval engagements at times, but obviously it's not as important as the land fighting. That's ships. That's ships. He's got a lot of ships. Or he did. I don't know if he does anymore. If you remember, at one point he had them all parked right here for some reason. I thought he was landing troops there. That would have been a pain in the rear end if that had happened. Still haven't taken this. Oh. Assault. Alright, let's process a turn. I'm at 65 on legacy points per turn. They shouldn't be at 1 at 3. Yeah, see, I've got legions on the second line and ally in the... I don't get that, but... Oh, boy. Oh. Honestly, I'm surprised we won that. I was thinking it was going to be a draw. +7. See? So now I've moved back up. I'm not in the top tier yet, but I have been moving back up. Started moving back up. Oh, and I got my I got the yeah, we got that back. Ooh. Let's what happened here? Celts? What? What did that say? Wait a minute. Oh boy. Okay. I guess it didn't say anything other than now. How was how was that rated by the Celts? They're not anywhere near. They're all the way over here. It's a little crazy, if you ask me, but uh, needs coral trading required. Let's do it. Copper works. Basilica. See, I'm not getting any bonus, so it's a hell of a drag. Why is that minus 27? I need to build stuff that makes money now. Okay. See, most of my legions, except one, is are pretty healthy. So I'm not really understanding why. Effectiveness 0 of 3. Okay. Effectiveness 1 of 3. Hits 1 of 3. Okay. Let's those I know those cataphracts are very expensive. So let's see. What we're building. We can build money. How much? Great shipyard. Legacy increase 1.0. Rationalize warship construction. What does that mean? Reduction in equipment cost by 40%. Holy moly. I believe I'm going to do that. Now, where is that? Right there. So, to get that built more quickly, I need to tone down my building in the rest of the area. But I do need money. And I'm building a summer palace here. Coastal market, money plus 5. Garum, money 14. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Growth in 18 turns. I bet it's those ships. Those ships cost a lot of damn money. Probably cost a lot of upkeep too. Money 3. I don't like that decadence increase. Money 2. Loyalty bonus 4. Oh, here's something. So now I'm only in the hole 13. Nine. I got 5,000. At -9, that'll take forever. And I can figure out what to do. And I can grow stuff too. I can build stuff. And as soon as some of this stuff comes out from under pacification, it'll be producing pretty well as well. Pretty well as well. That sounds very awkward, but I'm going to go with it. Under pacification, 4 more turns. It seems like I conquered it several turns ago. A lot more than one turn, but foods plus 27. I'm in good shape there. This is perfectly healthy, and we do have some cavalry now. I'm going to wait until this gets over there, I guess. Why are they? Well, whatever. Anyway, I think that is going to do it for this turn. Let's take one quick look at Legacy. They're back up to 101, but I'm at 66. Wow, they jumped to 113. Might have something to do with them taking this big chunk. Holy crap. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Yesterday was kind of an off day. The video wasn't working correctly. Got a little frustrated, but I'm back on track, I think. I really do think I'm back on track to get this thing turned around. Get some good moves happening here. I won't let them, but if this is all that Macedonia has, then they won't be they won't be a threat to me anymore. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.